Good evening and welcome to News 13 at 10. I'm Jerry Burrell.
And I'm Amy Hoyt. Proposed changes to a law may have you thinking twice about buckling up. A bill in Florida's House and Senate committees that would strengthen safety belt enforcement. News 13's Jesse Chapin is live in our studio to tell us about those changes. Jesse.
Like Alabama and Tennessee made changes to their law, enabling law enforcement officers to pull over any driver for not wearing a seatbelt. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration officials say it boosted the number of now the changes. For many, it comes as second nature.
I always put my seatbelt on before I even start the car.
Putting on your seatbelt isn't a habit. You may want to make it one. To a permit, which means you could be stopped being buckled. And if you're caught driving and
any
a modern necessity.
I had a brother.
Proposed changes bring more than 30 million to Florida in federal safety incentive funds and save more than $140 million in insurance and other health-related costs. Some say the cost of saving a life is enough.
I think it's a good idea because I see a lot of people not wearing them, especially young people, and that scares me.
The bill passed its first House committee with a vote of 18-2 and is moving on to separate committees before consideration from the Florida legislature. If it does become a law, it will take effect July 1st. Amy, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on it. Thank you, Jesse. News 13 gave you a chance to voice your opinion on the proposal. Tonight's web poll asked, do you think seatbelt violations should be considered a primary offense? 23% of you said yes. 77% of you said no.
Tonight, a proposed cigarette tax increase has some speculating that smokers could turn to new means for a fix. Using trucks and fake boxes of cigarettes as a backdrop today, convenience stores and wholesale distributors spoke out against the proposed $1 increase in Florida. Critics argue these trucks could soon be used by bootleggers to smuggle cigarettes into the state if lawmakers raise the tax. Lawmakers hope the tax would generate new revenue, but the convenience stores and distributors say that a study by the Michigan-based Mackinac Center for Cigarette Smuggling in the U.S. higher tax to create
states, North Carolina, recipient of cash and equipment here in the
Supporters of the tax say opponents are exaggerating their claims about the effects of a higher cigarette tax. Senator Peter Deutsch calls it absolutely reckless to use tactics to scare Floridians.
Firefighters work quickly to contain a brush fire in Fountain. The brush fire after wind spread flames from burning trees, and authorities say the blaze claimed 30 acres and a home. Other dwellings were spared. The County Sheriff's Office and Fire Department, Division of Forestry, Calhoun County Fire, and the Volunteer Fire Department combined that blaze. 2 men were arrested in relation to it. They are being charged with reckless burning of wild land. Their names have not yet been released. The Fire Marshal's Office is investigating 2 fires that happened within 2 days of each other. Investigators say they're looking at this blaze that happened last night at Highway 79 and Steelfield Road. The mobile home and its contents are a complete loss. Initial reports indicate the fire was started by a burn barrel. Also, fire at another mobile home on Highway 231 and 390 Tuesday is being ruled suspicious. The home was vacant, and that's why the Fire Marshal's Office is investigating. No one was injured in either fire.
A registered sex offender is arrested in Walton County after authorities say he was caught with drugs. Authorities say the arrest happened after he served a search warrant at Anthony McLean Day's house. According to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement's website, Day was found guilty in 2001 of lewd and lascivious behavior with a child under the age of 16. The Walton Sheriff's Office says that Day is charged with trafficking in hydrocodone, several drug possession charges, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and possession of drug paraphernalia. The identity of a body found in Port St. Joe is released tonight. A spokesperson for the Florida Department of Law Enforcement tells News 13 that their Pensacola lab matched the fingerprints from the body of 56-year-old Mary L. Thomas. Thomas's body was found late Tuesday afternoon in a wooded area off Avenue A near her home. A memorial has been set up at the site. The Gulf County Sheriff's Office is treating this case as a homicide investigation. Thomas was missing for weeks before the discovery was made. Autopsy results are expected to be released sometime next week.
Tonight, an infant is dead and its caregiver behind bars. 21-year-old Ricky Reynolds is charged with aggravated manslaughter and 2 counts of child neglect. The Panama City Police Department says Reynolds admits he put the 7-month-old, its twin, and a 2-year-old child to bed, then went to a store to buy beer and didn't check on the children for some time. Reynolds found the infant unresponsive and called 911. The infant died while being transported to the hospital. The medical examiner's office reported autopsy to determine the cause of death.
The man accepted by horrific beatings and abuse that he and suffered at a Florida reform school half a century ago. Charles Rambo was 12 years old. He lived at the Florida School for Boys in the 1950s. Rambo says the infamous White House at the reform school is where state workers routinely beat boys. A class action suit has been filed against the state, claiming state workers raped and beat many boys there between the 1940s and 1969. Last December, Governor Christ ordered that the Florida Department of Law Enforcement investigate the allegations of abuse and more than 30 unmarked graves. Rambo says he was once taken to the White House where he was beaten with a weighted leather razor strap until his skin blistered and peeled off.
And the thrust of the blow was so hard that your body bounced up off the beat like that. Till it bounced up off you. Boom! And you, after 4 or 5 or 6 or 8 times, you lose all sense of normal feeling in your buttocks and on your thighs.
Rambo has told his story to FDLE investigators. He says he buried the emotions from his experience at the school for many years until recently when he heard other former students coming forward to tell their stories. Rambo says his main goal is to make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
It's official. Today, the Panama City PERC voted the Panama City Police Department to be union certified. Even though officers voted in favor of joining the Teamsters Local 991 2 weeks ago, it was still up in the air as to whether the city would petition the results. They had until 5 o'clock today to do so and did not challenge that. 66 PCPD officers will be part of the union. Teamsters Local 991 business manager Jim Gookins says they're ready to get started with the transition.
We're ready to go to the table. We've got ideas, we've got language that we can have prepared very, very quickly, and we're looking for this process not to take very long.
The unionized officers will meet with the Teamsters 991 on March 19th to discuss changes they'd like to see in their contracts.
Florida's unemployment numbers are in, and while the Agency of Workforce Innovation says it's the highest since September 1992, Bay County's numbers aren't quite as bad as the rest of the state. Looking at the numbers on the list of the top 20 cities for unemployment, Panama City is right in the middle at number 10. Bay County's unemployment rate is in at 9.8%. Now that's a 0.8% increase since January and the highest rate it's been in 15 years. Stores are shutting down and people are being laid off. But there is some good news. Maria Goodwin with the Gulf Coast Workforce Board says compared to other cities, we're one of the areas experiencing the least amount of job loss.
Miami, for example, it's a larger region, but they've lost 80,000 jobs. So compared to our 1,600, it's not as bad.
If you would like more information on the unemployment trend, log on to our web channel at WMBB.com and click on Unemployment Rate Surges.
Hunters have a chance to brush up on their safety for free thanks to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. The hunter safety course will be at Gulf Coast Community College March 20th from 6 to 9 p.m. and then on the 21st from 8 a.m. until 5 in the afternoon. The range portion of the class will be March 22nd. Children under 16 must be accompanied by an adult. An approved hunter safety course is required for anyone born on or after June 1st, 1975 to purchase a Florida hunting license. If you'd like to learn more, go to our web channel, WMBB.com. Click on Free Hunter Safety Course.
Jackson County reports another rabid raccoon found this week. The first raccoon was reported Wednesday. The Jackson Health Department says another one is tested positive for rabies. The health department is reminding residents that any person or animal who may have had contact with a rabid animal should call 482-9227 during normal working hours. The number for the after-hours answering service is 526-2412. As you saw on 2020 tonight, Siegfried and Roy returned to the stage more than 5 years after Roy was seriously injured by one of their trained tigers.
A Bay County man knows exactly what it's like to be attacked by a large predator. In 2002, George Cole was mauled by a lion named Samson at his Highway 77 Zoological Park in Southport. The lion slashed Cole's throat, but Cole survived. He was finally forced to put Samson down in 2003 after the lion tried to attack him again. Samson is now a rug in Cole's home.
Now, a first look at your weather from the Titan 13 Forecast Center.
It is warm out there this evening, still 60 degrees, dew point at 58, but notice on our city cam, we're starting to see some fog form, so do be careful out there. Apalachicola already down to a quarter of a mile visibility. Here's the headlines: fair skies, patchy fog, light winds, and a super weekend. Details in just a few minutes.
Are you having trouble viewing News 13 because of the digital switch? In this week's Voice of the Viewer, we help you clear up the problem.
And later, a former First Lady gets some very personal get-well wishes. These stories and more when News 13 at 10 returns.
You're watching Amy Hoyt, Jerry Brown, Chief Forecaster Jerry Tabbitt, and Sports with Chris Marchand. News 13 at 10 is on your side.
Hey, I thought you were bringing McDonald's.
I forgot.
Buy one Egg McMuffin sandwich and get one free. Share with someone and make the morning brighter for both of you. Buy one Egg McMuffin and get one free.
What?
Established in 1989, locally owned and operated, AJ's Plumbing is the company to call when you need fast and reliable service. They stock a wide variety of parts in all of their service and provide emergency service by experienced technicians 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're looking to increase the value of your home with a bathroom or kitchen remodel, installing a new natural gas fireplace, installing an outdoor kitchen, or in need of immediate assistance in a plumbing disaster, call AJ's Plumbing for the quality you deserve. 850-231-1473.
If you want super values on quality furniture,
get this contemporary platform bed for only $588.
If you want a discount, equal your sales tax.
Buy this 100% leather sofa for $844 with no additional charges.
If you want no interest till 2012.
Get this solid wood media wall for only $299 and get interest-free financing.
You want it?
You got it.
There's no place like home. Place.
At Chrysler and Jeep, we're working to earn your trust in your business by delivering the best quality and reliability in our history. And now we're announcing employee pricing plus on all our vehicles. You get our employee price plus a $1,500 combined cash allowance, which all adds up to over $4,300 in savings on a new Chrysler Town & Country. Plus, well-qualified buyers get 0% financing. Now getting the vehicle you want has never been easier. We don't want to be just any car company. We want to be your car company. See your Chrysler Jeep dealers today.
Well, it's time for this week's Voice of the Viewer. We have a question and a comment tonight. We start with Crystal Lee Helm of Youngstown, who is commenting on the Bay District School Board's proposal to cut back on some middle school sports because of budget cuts. Crystal writes, How is it possible to keep kids interested in wanting to go to school when the school board plans on eliminating a lot of the sports that keeps kids interested and wanting to get up and go instead of staying home or getting into trouble? George Miller of Chipley asks, we have a digital box and are receiving digital signals from everyone except Channel 13. I've talked to others in Chipley who are also experiencing the same problem. Do you have any suggestions? Well, hi, George. Now, yours is just one of many questions about the digital switch. WMBB did switch to all digital in February. Some of the other stations did not. They are switching in June, which means you're picking them up probably because you're still they're still broadcasting rather in analog. So to get us, if you don't have cable, you must get a new digital TV or a converter box for your older set. Then you have to rescan the box to 13-1 or 13-2, and then you should be able to pick us up. If not, check your antenna on the roof of your home to make sure it's still good, or you can actually try moving your rabbit ears around the room. Now, if that doesn't work, you can call us here at News 13 during regular business hours. Our engineers have helped dozens of people tune us back in, so they can be reached Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and the phone number is 769-2313, 769-2313. And thanks again for asking. If you have a question, a comment, or even a suggestion, write to us, WMBB.com, Voice of the Viewer.
The Taunton Children's Home is hoping to start rebuilding next month. The home, founded by the Taunton family 18 years ago, burned down on New Year's Eve. David Taunton says the community's help has paved the way for their projected April 1st launch date.
We've had so many in-kind offers and so much labor and help, with building boards and putting sticks together, but the money is the main thing as far as making it happen. And we're up to about $130,000, which is, we're tickled with that.
The Emerald Coast Corvette Club is raising money to refurbish the Taunton home. Tomorrow at the old Albertsons parking lot on Highway 77 is the Spring Thaw Car Show. The event starts at 8 a.m. and all proceeds go to benefit the Taunton home.
It is quiet on Titan 13 radar out of the Red Bay site. Be careful out there if you're out and about. Fog is starting to form. Complete details in just a few minutes.
Titan 13's live 3D radar. Brought to you by Gale Force Protection.
Big Gus is big for a reason. He's big because Angelo's Steak Pit has the biggest, tastiest steaks on the beach, with big wood grilled flavor, big side dishes, and a big family welcome Angelo's Steak Pit has offered for 50 years. Angelo's Steak Pit, home to Gus, a 20,000-pound steer. And that's no bull.
5.7 I-Force V8, 381 horsepower with one defining feature, torque, 401 foot-pounds, four-wheel disc brakes, largest in its class, 6-speed transmission, side curtain airbags, star safety system, towing capacity 10,800 pounds. Yeah, that's 5 tons. And a smooth ride that never leaves egg on your face. The new Tundra from Panama City Toyota. We're changing it all.
When you discover you have termites in your home, it's easy to panic. Call Florida Pest Control for Termidor Termite Protection. Florida Pest Control has been the only name to know for termite control, annual inspections, and damage repair coverage. Our graduate entomologists researched the best products and treatment methods available. Termidor provides fast, effective, and proven results. Florida Pest Control, the only bugs we can't control are litter bugs.
Welcome to Subway.
I'll have
$5 foot long. $5 foot long. Any foot long. $5 foot long. Any.
I'll take a $5 footlong.
The event that started it all is back. Yes, any Sublicious regular footlong for just $5 is back, like the meaty Italian BMT and the Taste-tastic sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Any regular footlong, just $5. Hurry in.
Hey, I'm Bree Seas, and you're watching News 13.
Now, Chief Forecaster Jerry Tappett with your most accurate Titan 13 forecast.
Well, it's Friday night. You can kind of tell it's Friday night around here. Just a little different attitude, little feeling here. It's good, though. It's
20 minutes after 10. We got 15 minutes to go. The weekend is here, and it's going to be super. Check it out. Panama City City Cam. Now, we do have to deal with some patchy fog tonight. And you can see some of the fog already starting to set up across the area. So if you're out and about later on this evening, do be careful because it could get quite thick. Like I said before, Apalachicola is already down to 1/4 mile visibility with fog. Let's check what we're forecasting first across the area. Expecting maybe to get down to 53. The dew point is up quite high, though. It's at 58. We may not make it that low tonight. Tomorrow, your Saturday forecast, 75 degrees on the coastline. Inland will be at 80 degrees, partly cloudy and warmer across the area, and it's going to hold all through the weekend. So a good weekend, finally, enjoy it. Titan 13 radar out of the Red Bay site is all quiet also this evening, so let's scoot over and check the temperatures out. Temperature-wise, very, very nice. 62 in Destin, 60 Panama City, 52 Apalachicola, 59 Evergreen, Alabama, still 60 in Dothan. By the way, that 52 in Apalachicola, this Apalachee Bay, very, very shallow, and it is quite cool this time of the year, so the wind's coming in off the water, transporting that cooler air inland. As we look at the satellite radar combination, notice this big dome of high pressure, cloud-free across our area. Just a few spots of cirrus off and on throughout the weekend. Meanwhile, frontal system up to the northwest of us, well to the northwest of us, northern Texas, Oklahoma, and then scooting along the Ohio River Valley. That could be the focal point for some strong, possibly severe thunderstorms by Sunday. Our surface chart shows the high pressure to the east of us now, continuing to press slowly eastward. Through Saturday, we can see what happens to that front. It stays pretty much in the same position. Doesn't want to go anywhere, but we do see warmer air continuing to move in, and we're going to see plenty of 80s inland for the next 2 to 3 days anyway. What are we looking at as far as our satellite radar combination on our Titan 13 model? We're showing that cirrus cloud layer, and that is it. We'll stop it at 11 o'clock Saturday night for you. Run the model ahead again, and notice we are seeing that little band of showers associated with that front coming down into northern Mississippi, northern Alabama. For those of you that are going up to Atlanta for the race, should be a great weekend for the race in Atlanta. 55, Destin, 53, Panama City, fair skies, patchy fog, mid to upper 40s inland tonight with relatively clear skies, lower 50s showing up for Port St. Joe and Apalachicola. The bookends, Tallahassee and Evergreen, Alabama at 46 degrees. And check out the Saturday forecast. Partly cloudy and warm, 80 degrees, Dothan and Marietta, 75, Panama City, 77 in the Weewahitchka. Yeah, a great day for fishing. Get out and enjoy it. Mid-70s on the coast, upper 70s well inland. Now on the beaches, still 59 in surf temperatures, so that water just a little chilly out there. Yellow flags are flying. We do have a few high clouds coming in, but still a sunny day. UV index at 6 with offshore winds, southeast 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 3 feet with a light chop in the bays. Here's the next week ahead. And notice we have some great weather ahead of us all the way through Thursday. Now it looks like temperatures in the mid-70s with lows in the upper 50s. Patchy fog expected overnight for the next several nights. And then by Friday, a cold front moves through the area and we'll see temperatures start to drop down a little bit. And there is an indication, and it's a long way off,
say it, Jerry.
that next weekend
Don't
could
say
be
it.
a little cooler than this weekend.
Don't say it.
I have to say it.
All right, cooler, but it's never going to be.
Well, I don't know.
Freezing
They're
again.
saying possibility below average
Until-
temperatures.
An
again.
unseasonable time.
So it's below this average. So we'll just have to let
Okay,
this
that's
settle
it.
down.
It's
Okay,
over.
all right.
All right, it's not your
Let me
fault.
see. That
we
was
know.
at 10:23 that happened.
And
I think a lot of
150,000
folks
people
saw
were
that,
watching,
didn't you?
and they were all on my side.
Okay.
Thanks, Jerry.
The Final Four of the Junior College State Tournament is set. We'll tell you which teams are in the finals next in sports.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m. is the start of the most incredible furniture buying opportunity. Rooms to Go has partnered with leading furniture manufacturers from the U.S. and around the world to move a huge stock of excess inventory, including exciting items from Brazil, Africa, Asia, Canada, and Europe. Items brought in just for this event. Check your newspaper insert for details and our amazing prices. The Rooms to Go $300 million worldwide manufacturers liquidation and clearance starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Shop early for best selection.
Introducing the $1 billion blockbuster scratch-off game. The all-new game with over $1 billion in prizes. Our highest cash payout ever, with up to 20 wins per ticket. Over 4.9 million prizes from $40,000 to $20,000. 130 prizes of $1 million or more. You could even win $10 million instantly. So what does $1 billion really look like? The new $1 billion blockbuster scratch-off game from the Florida Lottery. Over 1 billion reasons to play. What's yours?
Panama City Stories. Panama City Lifestyles. Panama City Living. Available at Borders and Books A Million, or subscribe online at PanamaCityLiving.com.
Free unlimited shore excursions are now available. Simply book by March 31st. Call today for the Robert Dothan book signing cruise.
Give me back that filet fish. Give me that fish. Give me back that filet fish. Give me that fish. What if it were you hanging up on this wall? If it were you in that sandwich, you wouldn't be laughing at all.
Why not get your own Filet-O-Fish? And now when you buy a Filet-O-Fish extra value meal, add another Filet-O-Fish sandwich for just 99 cents.
The News 13 Sports Team. Sports done right.
Well, day 3 of the state tournament in Marietta is now in the record books.
Sports director Chris Marchand is here now to tell us who moved on to the finals. Pretty good action.
I am, aren't I? Yeah, that's why.
I guess you're here.
I am. It's a big day in Chipola.
Tell us about it, Chris.
I'm going to right now, Jerry. Well, another big day of basketball on the campus of Chipola as the 2009 Junior College State Basketball Championship games are set. We started the day with 8 teams. The last game of the night was Chipola's men's team taking on Central Florida, and that's where we will start. We pick it up in the second half. Chipola up 55-31. Gary Flowers pulls up for the long two-pointer, 57-31. Then Flowers trying to lob it to Torrey Pelham, who misses. Then the missed layup, but there's Pelham there to slam it in. 59-31 Chipola. Then Flowers again, this time from the corner. He will knock down another long two. That makes it 61-31 early in the second half. The Indians put it on Central Florida tonight, 93-63. In the other men's semifinal, the Gulf Coast Commodores trying to make it to the championship game for the first time in 22 years, taking on Polk. Doors struggle early in the game as Massey Duambe hits the three for the Vikings. Polk will lead 16-2 at one point in the first, but Gulf Coast will roar back. Dario Green in the corner, he'll nail the three, and that gives the Commodores their first lead of the game, 22-21. Now seconds before the half, Doors up by 3. Marquise Gilstrap will fire up the three. It won't fall, but check out the finish by Eric Buckner. That will take us to the half. Gulf Coast leading 44-39, and things just as tight in the second half. Under 3 to play, Gulf Coast down 1. Green finds Gilstrap, and number 3 gives it up the strong finish. Doors take a 75-74 lead, and then the nail in the coffin. Jonathan Murner finds Green on the wing, and the former Mosley Dolphin will give Gulf Coast a 4-point lead. With that tray, Green finishes with 18 points, and the Doors will advance to the championship tomorrow against Chipola after upsetting Polk today, 88-82. Coach Jay Powell talks after the game.
It feels good, I'll be honest. I'm proud of what we accomplished up to this point, and I hope we will accomplish more to just separate ourselves by taking the hard route to the finals, and proving we're at least the second best team in this day and age. And at this point in our program at Gulf Coast, it's just outstanding, and I cannot say enough about the men that are on our team.
It feels great. I mean, I can only remember how many years it's been since Gulf Coast has been in the championship game, even the tournament, but we made a championship game, and we're all really excited. We're just going to get rested up and get prepared for tomorrow night in the championship game.
Well, now that the Gulf Coast men have secured a spot in the state title game, the Lady Commodores would like to do the same. The Doors were in action earlier today, taking on Central Florida in Game 1 of the semis. The Doors trying to get back to the championship game once again. Andrea Smith shoots the three but misses, but Taylor Dalrymple is there for the putback. Then Angela Felton will take one by herself. She banks one in for another 2 points. A little while later, it would be Felton again, this time from three-point land. 19-11 Gulf Coast rolling the Commodores, take the first semi of the day, 89-64. They move on to the championship game, the winner of the Chipola Northwest Florida game. And Chipola and Northwest Florida went at it earlier tonight. Chipola a huge favorite to win this game and get to the finals. Chipola's Ashley Billingsley with the ball. She will move it around to Sequoia Griffin, who will hit the and give the Indians the first points of the night. A little while later, it's Billingsley again. She pushes it to LaToya Williams, who will miss the first, get her own rebound, then put it back for 2 more points. 8-0 Chipola at that point. Then on the other end, the good D by Billingsley, who will run the court and dish this off to Lanita Sanford for the easy layup. Chipola up 10-0. The Indians all over Northwest Florida tonight, 81-58. So tomorrow evening, we will have the Gulf Coast men and women taking on Chipola men and women in the state championship game. It's going to be exciting, Nate.
It is exciting. Always impressed by the 3 shots.
Oh, yeah, those are great.
Yeah, y'all impressed me. So.
Thanks, Chris.
Junior Candy Sundae is only $1.
How about it? Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, last week I brought a date here.
Nice.
This is how cool she is. Everything she orders is off the everyday value.
Oh, that's good.
$1. So I'm like,
convenient.
Well, you're a cheap date. And she was like, excuse me?
Oh,
I was like, I'm sorry. I think she's hard of hearing. So I'm like, you're a cheap date.
The new everyday value menu at Sonic. Got a buck? Then drive in for a variety of great food, like a Junior Candy Sundae, or grab a Junior Deluxe Burger for just $1. Sonic's new everyday value menu. All day for a buck each.
Beach 95.1 FM. Oldies plus lots of shag and beach music. Beach 95.1 FM.
At Dodge, we're working to earn your trust in your business, delivering the best quality and reliability in our history. And now, employee pricing plus on nearly all our vehicles. You get our employee price, $500 combined cash allowance. All adds up to over $5,900 on a new Dodge Ram. Plus, well-qualified buyers get 0% financing. Now getting the vehicle you want has never been easier. We don't want to be just any car company. We want to be your car company. See your Dodge dealer today.
Hey, Grandpa, I can hear the ocean. Think you could hear it on your new phone?
Yes, I'm sure I could.
Thanks to the FTRI Equipment Distribution Program, Florida residents who have hearing loss can qualify at no cost for a phone that lets you hear clearly when you make or receive a call.
You know what's better than hearing the sound of the ocean? Hearing the sound of your voice on my new amplified phone.
Contact FTRI to see if you qualify for a specialized phone. You won't have to shell out a dime.
America, do you, Jimmy?
I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If anyone asked, I was with you guys all night, all right?
You're my hero. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for touching my leg. That'll help.
Jimmy Kimmel Live, late night, only on ABC.
Get news and weather updates throughout the day. Arrow 95.9.
This segment brought to you in part by Troy University.
Well, here's something you don't see every day. Students running Get Well cards to the person their school is named after.
These children at Barbara Bush Elementary School in Houston are hoping their handiwork will bring some cheer to the former First Lady. Mrs. Bush is recovering from heart surgery at a nearby hospital. Her surgeon says it was a routine procedure and Mrs. Bush can expect an excellent recovery.
Some patchy fog in the morning, but what a great day for a game of tennis out there. Partly cloudy skies, around 73 on the coastline to 80 inland during the afternoon hours. So a beautiful day showing up across the Florida Panhandle. We also want to remind you that tomorrow night, set your clocks ahead 1 hour before you hit the sack, because it is back to daylight savings time again Sunday morning.
That means we have to start the party early because we're losing an hour. Okay.
We'll get ready.
We'll remember that.
Hey, always stay up to date on our web channel. It's WMBB.com.
There's a lot of good stuff there, so check it out. And I guess that wraps it up for us this night and this week.
That's it. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great night and a great weekend.
Enjoy your weekend. See you Monday.
Have a good night.
Want to stay more comfortable this winter without an uncomfortable power bill? Just use a good tip, your fingertip. Set your thermostat to 60 turn on a ceiling fan. 68 is a nice, comfortable temperature. Think about it. If it were 68 outside right now, you'd light it. Making this simple change could make a big difference in your power bill. And saving money is a snap. Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
Everywhere you look, it's happening. Return saving. Solid is making a comeback. For solid savings,
Great Escape, a dismal jobs report is released